Abort, abort, abort.
Albert.
Oh no, it's start. Oh no, we're restarting at 0. Yo yo yo! Skitty 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 skirt bag. Oh, what's up, brother?
Did you start that intro and then be like, "Fuck, I did the skibbity boop bop for the first one," and then try to wiggle
Yeah,
that one in there?
yeah.
I
I
figured.
wasn't gonna go there, and then I was like, oh yeah, I wanted to do that. I'm gonna go with it. Which like it's
It
not even like
works
I wanted to go with it. Like I did. It's not like I had that planned all day. I literally planned that like you know
within the last
2 seconds
15
before we
seconds.
tried to go
Yeah.
live the first time.
It
But
says we're live now, baby.
yeah,
So
I see
that's
it now
good.
because I got our stream pulled up on YouTube too. Like from our page, not from the public page.
Nice. Hell yeah. Let's fucking get it then, dude. Let's the first full live episode. We were saying we tried to go live before and I said this is our first live episode, but then Kenny said nay. Nay, 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 and he gave me the finger wag because we did do Instagram live stuff before, so
Yeah, that
first
Mutombo
official.
finger wag.
Yeah. Dikembe, no no no. I like that commercial where he's like at the grocery store and just
Swatting
slams the
somebody like
cereal
yeah,
box.
the cereal box.
Yeah. Oh man. Dude, commercials used to be so good. Now they're all just like the same bullshit. You
Like
ever
so now we're
notice that?
watching something the other day. I think maybe it was a Phillies game on NBC Sports, and they had like kept having this same Buffalo Wild Wings commercial like multiple times per commercial break. And I turned and I'm like, bro, they gotta get some new commercials. Meanwhile, Lex is over there on the couch, eyes shut. She's literally about to be sleeping. I like when I
Not.
said that I scared her, like re-woke her up. She's like, yeah. But I was
Yeah,
like,
Joe, what were you saying? Yeah, I agree.
they gotta get more commercials and better commercials. I'm tired of watching the same commercials like every commercial break.
Well, dude, it's especially like on a lot of like the sports streaming services. They literally just will pick like two commercials for the week of like
Yep.
whatever latest movies out, and they'll just run them back, dude. I'm sitting there watching a 3 hour baseball game, and I've seen the same commercial 15 times.
I've seen the same commercial way more times than I've seen the same batter at the plate.
Yeah. Whoa. Oh yeah, dude. I mean, you're getting what 4 or 5 at bats most. I've seen the same commercial 10 times in the last
Four or
four or
five
five
times
innings.
in literally in one commercial break.
Yeah.
No,
Sometimes
I
they
mean
run it
that might
right
be a little bit
back too. They'll
dramatic.
play one commercial and be like, I don't think you got it. Let's run this right back. Let's really put this through his mind.
And then also sometimes they cut you early.
Yeah. I kind of like
Like
that
they,
though, because I'm like, yeah, fuck you. You're not getting your
yeah, me
whole
too.
marketing spiel
Yeah,
out of me.
sometimes they cut the commercials early. Like when you get to the end of them, like all right,
Yeah,
time to go
fine.
back to the game. Gonna cut this one short.
Fine by me, dude. I'm so sick of just being advertised to 25/8,
Yeah, same. Makes me
like in
want
every
things that I
aspect of my
otherwise
life.
wouldn't have wanted, and that's the worst part. I don't want your things. Don't
I
make
don't
me
want,
want them.
yeah,
Taco
I don't
Bell.
want your things. Oh,
Now,
all right.
I
Well,
need
Taco
this.
Bell's got a,
Now I need
they're
this
okay on that.
grilled cheese dipping taco that's like shredded beef on the inside with like it's like a tortilla that has the cheese grilled on the outside, and they got two different dipping sauces with it. I've been seeing that commercial everywhere,
Right, and
and
that's
they
gonna
get
get
me
me in the
too. Taco
door.
Bell gets
That's gonna
me.
get me in the door. On top of that, I'm gonna get a Baja Blast. I'm gonna get a Doritos
Yep,
Locos Crunch Taco,
yep.
probably a Crunchwrap Supreme.
Taco Bell's the best advertising. Taco Bell is like the only place where I'm like, I'm gonna go get Taco Bell
You
right
got
now.
me. Yeah,
I saw a commercial, and
yeah,
I'm gonna go get Taco Bell right now.
yep. That's all I needed. I
Especially
just
like
needed that little boop over the ledge. Now I'm getting Taco Bell.
that like Sunday night football, like been like half-ass booze, like not like boozing, but like sipping beers like all day, like
Yeah, yeah,
probably
yeah.
mixing a little marijuana throughout the day, and then it's like that Sunday night game comes and it's dong, and I'm like, yeah, I need some Taco Bell, huh?
Oh fuck, that's right, dude. I need Taco Bell.
Totally. It's like when I assume that Jacob might want a bottle because like it's like about time to eat, and then I give it to him, and he's like, "Oh wow, yeah, Dad,
Yeah.
I needed that bottle, dude."
He's like, I don't really know the words for this yet. I just know the shape of it and the way it tastes, but
Yeah,
good fucking looks, Dad.
yeah. You gave me that, and I was like, "This is just what I needed." How did I forget? How did I forget I needed that? That's how I live.
It's like the only thing I've had so far. Dude,
Facts.
what is like one of the first like foods you're gonna have JT try when he's like old enough to not just have baby food all the time?
Probably
Like a chicken nugget.
mostly.
I feel like that's a go to like
Well,
easy.
so after formula, you can go to purees, which is mostly going to be like veggies and fruits, like pureed.
Right. Like
Um,
smoothie veggies, right? That's what
but
that means.
yeah, basically, yeah. A little bit thicker than juice. Yeah, smoothie consistency. Um, but I'm like stoked for him to start eating like everything. Honestly, I would eat all the things, enjoy it all. Like, but like tenders, chicky
Chicken tendies
tenders,
and honey mustard.
honey mustard, dude,
Dude, you just gotta take him to
steaks.
Yankee Stadium and get him a chicken bucket. That'll
Yeah,
last him. That'll last him 4 months.
dude, we'll go there
Those
with fucking
motherfuckers.
Uncle John.
Yeah. Hey, JT. He's gonna be like 6. Be like, let Uncle Johnny buy you your first chicken bucket. He's gonna be like, what's that? And then it's just gonna see this bucket of chicken. I mean, by that time they're probably gonna be $90 a pop. But
Yeah, for real.
um,
JT, I'm like, your Uncle Johnny is about to walk out this door. I want you to push it open as hard as you can.
break his toe. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna be like walking out, just like limping and stumbling. Like Kenny, this is the same as like 2022, however long ago that was.
And me and Jacob should be sitting there just snickering, trying to cover our laughs.
Yeah, Lex is like sitting in the fucking bleachers of Yankee Stadium, just like petrified, like of roll call. Does this happen all
Yeah,
game?
yeah.
Oh God, I'm looking forward to that day.
Me too. I'm just like right now, it's like some people want to see him, like some people don't, and I'm just like if it was me and it wasn't my kid, if it was somebody else's kid, like yo, this kid's like 2 months, 2 months.
Yeah.
He's not gonna remember any of this. Like he can't really do much. Like to me, he's dope. To me, he's like doing shit and talking to me and stuff like that. But like it's different. He's my kid. I'm gonna like him way more than anybody else, except for maybe Lex, right?
I was
Like
gonna say that's usually how it goes.
so, but like if it wasn't my kid, I wouldn't care to go see a 2 month old unless it's like you or like Cassandra or Kate, right? Like Lex's sister, right? Like, unless
Right.
it's like somebody I'm like really close with or like in my family, like I really am like not pressed to go meet this baby.
Right.
Um, but like when they get older and they can start doing things and like coming out and like having fun, like that's when I'm gonna be like, all
Now's
right,
my
let's get
time to
after it.
shine.
Let's get
Yeah.
after it.
Hey, back outside. We're playing wiffle ball.
Right,
Be
right.
throwing 92-mile-an-hour sliders. Got to keep up, kid.
Whatever.
There's no fucking
Yeah.
participation trophies in wiffle ball out here.
No,
You're in the
no, not
trenches
around
now,
here.
son.
But you think I'm just gonna let a 6-year-old beat me in wiffle ball? You got nothing coming, homie.
You're damn skippy if you think I'm letting any 6-year-old beat me at anything. I don't care if it's fucking jujitsu. All right. I might let him
I
beat
don't.
me in that. I don't want to catch a case.
I don't care if it's a duel.
Of
A
what?
good old.
Lightsabers?
No, good old fashioned duel. We each get a pistol, take 10 paces, and
You'd be the one cheating ass, get like 6 paces in and turn around quick.
gotcha.
Gotcha,
I'm
bitch.
living, ain't I? Declare myself the winner.
Yeah, nobody. Dude, that's so like fucking back in the day when they had those duels too. It's like there was no video evidence of people cheating other than the people that were there to witness, and that was
Yeah.
like what, maybe max of like 10 people watching a duel. So they'd get word about this guy being the greatest duelist ever, but maybe his ass was just a cheater. How do you know? He's not got that quick draw. He's just a fucking cheater. He turns around quicker than the other guy.
But sometimes it's not even like a quick draw. Like when I watch the show Turn, they do a duel in that one, and it's not like a quick draw. It's like, all right, I get to go first. I get to shoot first, bit kind of thing.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
How does that work? If you whoever gets to shoot
You do
first is gonna
something
win.
and then you draw like you determine some way on who gets to shoot first, and if that person doesn't hit the other person, doesn't kill him, then the other person gets to fire back.
That just sounds like Russian roulette with more steps.
Russian roulette, but somebody else is killing you.
Oh my god, I had the craziest intrusive thought the other day. Do you want to hear about it?
You were gonna Russian roulette yourself?
Russian. I mean, basically, yeah. But
Hit me.
I'm
I'm gonna
sitting
hit this.
there.
I'm gonna hit this Lil Wayne lighter flick. You tell the story.
Okay, I was sitting there on the couch eating a bag of Skittles, and everyone knows green Skittles are like the worst one. I mean, they're not bad, but they're just not the best. And so I did that little like shake thing where you like shake the bag out into your hand, and 4 of them came out, and they were all green. And I was like, in
Oh
my head, I
no.
was like, I was like, I had the quickest thought in my head. I was like, all right, if the next one that comes out is green, I have to kill myself. And I did it, and it was. I was like, oh fuck. I was like, damn, dude, if that was like serious, I would be dead right now.
If that was a serious agreement I made with myself, I'd have to live up to it.
Yeah. But I always just have those random like, all right, if this happens, then I have to do this, and it's always just like extreme measures to see like what my fate would be. And I'm just sitting there on the couch alone, and I had that thought. I was like, if the next one's green, I kill myself, and it popped out green, and I sat there. I was like looking at it. I was like, no way. I was like,
Hmm.
wow, dude,
I
my
guess
life
that's
could
it
be
for
over.
Johnny.
My life could be over based off the color of a Skittle. That's crazy.
Well, you didn't say when. So you can take your time,
Yeah,
live life,
I
and then
just
maybe
lived
like
to
you're on your
99. All
deathbed,
my loved ones are dead. I'm on my deathbed.
and you're just like doof, and then you're like, all right, cool.
Thank you,
Now I
Skittle.
stayed true to myself on that green Skittle, that
I'm
fifth
a man
green
of my
Skittle.
word. I'm a man of my word. I
Yeah,
just go to
Mars
hell, and my
Company. You didn't think
fucking
I was
living
gonna do you
hell is
dirty
just
like
being
that?
suffocated by green Skittles.
That's wild.
Oh man.
I watched
Um,
and It's Always Sunny episode the other day. The gang goes to heaven, and it's like they're all wearing white robes, and like it's super like a white background, like super bright, and they're telling their story about how they all died, blah blah blah. Turns out they never died, and they were just giving their story to an insurance company about this boat that went down.
I think I've seen that one before.
Yeah, it's season 11. It's the end of season 11. I just started the beginning of season 12, which starts with like a racial one, where they turn into black people.
I feel like It's Always Sunny is always good for one racial episode a season.
Yeah, but it's not like like mean racist. Like
Yeah, it's not like
their
racist. It's just
pilot episode is racy.
yeah,
D
where
like
they
falls in love with a black dude, and it's just
and
like
he
kind of
turns out to
racy
be
the whole
gay.
time. He turned out to be gay, yeah,
Yeah,
and they try to turn into it. They turn it into a gay bar. But that whole episode is a little racy.
it's pretty funny though, dude. So I went through and just rewatched all of the Chappelle Show on Netflix. Talk about fucking funny, dude. Like I always knew Chappelle Show was good, but I haven't seen it in so long. I was sitting there, we Maggie and I had a paint night, and I just threw Chappelle Show on while we were doing it, and she fell asleep like probably like 10 o'clock, and I just kept watching it until like 1 a.m. So funny, dude. Like every
How
skit
many
is just a
episodes is it?
banger. There's 2 seasons, and I think each season is like 10 episodes, 10 or 12 episodes. But they're quick. They're like 22-minute episodes, so it's like you can really get through them if you wanted to.
I watched a little bit of some old Rick the other day. It was nice.
Ooh, which ones?
I only watched one episode, so I was just like, it was actually yesterday. I was just like, kind of just like one of those days, just in a bad mood, not having the best day. And so Lex bought me a thing of Reese's when she was out at Walgreens because she's allergic to peanuts. Like I never have anything peanut when I'm with her, so like I haven't had Reese's in so long. I literally said it to Cassandra today. I was like, "Yo, Cassandra, guess what I had the other day for the first time in so long?" And she's like, "Dude, I have no idea." And I was like, "Reese's," and she was like, "Oh my god." She's like, "Dude, good for you."
You know what? I'm happy for you.
Because she likes Reese's. She's a big peanut butter
Oh yeah, they're the
enjoyer.
goat. They're the goat
But I
chocolate candy.
like growing up, Reese's was always her favorite, and Kit Kat was my favorite. So I felt the need to go out my way to let her know that I had some Reese's. My dad really liked Reese's too. Um, and anyway, she was like, "Yeah, I figured I'll just get you like some Reese's so you could like have it, like watch something and like relax." And then she also got me like the nerd clusters because she was like, "Then you can eat
Oh,
those, and then like that'll like, and then the peanut butter will like go away." That's her thing. Is like as long as you like eat something else afterwards or drink something else, she's not like deathly allergic. You know what I mean?
right.
Um, and so yeah, I was like, you know what? Let me throw on some old Rick. Blah blah blah. I watched M Night Shyamalan. I think that's what it is. But it's like season 1, episode 3. It's the one where they are inside the simulation, inside the simulation, inside the
Oh
simulation.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
His butthole flaps.
Yeah. The butthole flaps that he needs to go see his doctor for. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
That was the one. And it's just good, dude. It's like there's every scene has some kind of like witty, like I'm gonna add some humor in here, which like you don't get as much in the later episodes.
Yeah, like
Like
I
almost
feel
every
like the
single scene
writing of the
ended
show
with
has
like a
changed a
one
little bit.
liner
Yeah,
or
yeah.
like
That
some kind
happens
of
in a
like
lot
little
of
thing.
that happens a lot in the season 3 episode 1 where like Rick takes down the federal or the Galactic Federation or whatever
Yeah, yeah,
to
yeah.
save Morty and Summer or whatever. There's so many one-liners in that episode. It's like every one-liner is like comedy comes in threes. I'm gonna go take a shit, and that happens like three other times. Just so many great one-liners, and that and the Dragon episode has a lot too.
The Dragon episode's good. Yeah,
Shadow
dude, it was
Jacka.
nice. It was nice just to watch like some old school Rick and Morty, and like the animations are different, but they're
Hmm.
funnier, dude, because it's like
Because they're so different. It
less
was Rick and Morty before
realistic.
the
Like
money.
they're
Yeah,
so extra, right? Like it would be like Jerry says something, or like Jerry realizes something, right? Or like any of them, or Rick or Morty, and like their face is like a crazy, like just like a crazy face, like an emoji face almost. But it's like
yeah.
it just kind of like freezes on that, or like, and that like really sticks out, and it's like you don't get that maybe at all, or if you do, like it's way too subtle. And I feel like just like it just feels,
It
it
feels different.
feels more bootleg, but like makes it better. I feel like
Yeah, it's like kind of like those B-rated movies. Like they're funny because they're bad. You know what I mean? But like Rick and Morty's funny, and like they
funny,
have
funny, and it's like shoddy, like not shoddy, but like it's like a fucking cartoon. It's like Tom and
yeah,
Jerry, or like not even
yeah,
Tom and Jerry,
yeah,
like even like or like Ed, Ed and Eddie. You know what I mean? Like it's like
right. Like I don't know if you've ever noticed this, but all the pupils in the characters' eyes in Rick and Morty are like not perfect circles. They're kind of just like
yeah, like
I don't know if you
scribbles,
took
dude.
like a yeah
They're little scribbles.
yeah, that makes it good. I've also noticed that they've cut back on Rick's burping in like the newer seasons. Like I feel like he
Yeah,
doesn't like if you go back and watch the old Rick, he's always burping and fucking just has like
like
shit coming out of
honestly,
his mouth.
almost too much. TBH, in my opinion.
Too much burping.
Yeah, in some of the episodes, or like at least like some of the scenes, I'm like he's burping like every third word, and I'm like this is a little bit much for me.
I
Yeah,
like when he
but
has the drool that comes down and just
I like when they like make that like a pause in the thing. It's like him just like drooling. It's
yeah,
like that's
or
just
like
like
he's sitting there like listening to someone else have a conversation and he just has drool coming down.
and the most dazed look.
Yeah. um so I have quite the story to tell you about
Oh
mine and
yes.
Andy's Food Lion experience today.
Rawr.
Um dude, it was like for like an hour afterwards we were just like shocked. We like speechless, couldn't say anything about this social interaction we had. But so for our lunch break, we decided to go to Food Lion to stock up on like water jugs and stuff for the hurricane that's coming through. And we go in there, and the place is mobbed, obviously, because everybody's doing the same thing we're doing, last minute stocking up and a bunch of other shit. And we're walking through the aisles, and we go to turn down one aisle, and there's just like this older man. Probably, dude, he had to be close to 7 feet tall. He was huge. Like him and like two stock people, like holding up the aisle. So I was like, fuck this, we're gonna go around because we need to get to the other side. So we go around and come around the corner, and this old guy like sees us, and he sees the shirt that I'm wearing that says creative director on it, and he just goes, creative director of what? And I thought of the perfect one liner to just like say that and keep it moving because I didn't want to like get stuck in a conversation with this guy. So I was like, creative director of my own life, ha ha ha. And I just tried to keep walking. He was like, "Oh, that's the best way to do it." And I was like, "You're damn Skippy." And then he said, I have experience in the creative director space. I was the creative director for some company back in the day. I was friends with Meryl Streep and Jackie Kennedy, and started saying all these like crazy famous people. And I'm like, I'm getting like this dude's nuts vibes like immediately off the bat. And I was just like, fuck, I'm stuck in this conversation. Like I just gotta like somehow wiggle my way out of it and say as much as like nothing as I can without being a dick. And so he just went on this huge rant about how he was all famous with these people, best friends with Meryl Streep, blah blah blah. And then he goes, "What do you actually do?" So I was like, I literally just said I work for a company that sells IT. And he goes, "Oh, I have." He's like, "Oh, so you could steal all the data if you wanted to, all the cybersecurity data." And I was like, "Yeah, dude. Like, if I wanted to, ha ha ha." Like, not knowing, like him not knowing, I'm the social media guy. Like, I have no access to any of that shit.
Yeah.
And so he just started going on this crazy rant about how he hates all of like the politicians, like Joe Biden and Putin, and his friend owns this company overseas that pretty much gets all the data collected on people, and he sells it to like QAnon, and he's like fucking Trump, and he's like all those people love Jesus, blah blah blah. And I'm sitting there like I'm bewildered that this man, and he's like speaking loudly in the store so like everybody can hear. I'm like embarrassed to be having this conversation with this guy, and Andy's just standing behind me, like trying to hide, basically. And I'm sitting there trying to hold my laughing, dude, because what this man was telling me was so outrageous. He was like, "Yeah, and now I'm in Wilmington, but the Wilmington Mafia had a hit out on me. They've been trying to kill me for years. Like, this dude's nuts, dude. Like, absolutely crazy." So I'm at this point, I'm just like, haha, yeah, 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 like the whole time. For 10 minutes, this goes on. It felt like it could have been 3 minutes for all I know, but it felt super long. And at the very end, this guy out of fucking left field, I shit you not, word for word, this is what he says. You can ask Andy. I will go to my grave with this being the truth. He goes, "Well, I'm gonna let you go because you're hot, and I'm a hot and horny homo." Haha. And I was like, "What, dude?" Like, I just started dying laughing. I turned around to Andy, just like my jaw hit the floor,
Like,
and I
bro, are
was
you
like,
seeing this shit? Is this real life?
right,
Is
dude.
this real
Yes,
life?
dude.
Am I in a dream?
I
Or
thought
we? What
for
the fuck's going on right now, dude?
dude, I was like, "There's no way this isn't like some hidden camera prank. Like, I'm being pranked right now. This is not real." And I just lost all control. I started dying
Ashton
laughing, and
Kutcher
basically,
pops out. You're on
"You've
pump.
been punked." That's what it felt like, dude. He just goes, "I'm gonna let you go," because he said it like as if he's like, if he didn't let me go, he was gonna do something to me. Like that's how it, like he made it sound. He's like, "I'm gonna let you go because you're hot, and I'm a hot and horny homo." And I was like, "One, I don't think you can say that. Two, like, why are you saying that? And three, I just laughed in this. I literally just lost it, dude. Lost all composure. Laughed in this
That's
guy's face.
wild.
Turned around and walked away. And Andy and I, for the next hour, were just like dying laughing. Like, no way that's real.
And
No
you're
way
like,
that just
how?
happened.
Who does that? What kind of a human being
And
does that?
remember last episode when I was telling you the chicken wing story about how the girl was at the hot bar
Oh
telling
yeah,
us the
yeah,
story?
yeah.
Dude, Andy was like, "Bro, why is everyone always trying to talk to you whenever we go to this store? Like, one, it's never me. Like, I never get talked to." And then he was like, "Well, I don't think I really want to be in conversations out of the two that you've had so far." And I was like, "Dude, it's crazy. Literally,
Facts.
nobody ever says anything to me unless I'm in Food Lion with you. Like, that's the only other time."
You gotta stop going to Food Line with Andy, apparently.
Yeah, that's what he said. He was like, "You should just tell Maggie to just like do the food shopping from now on." And I was like, "She usually does. Like 9 times out of 10, she's the one doing grocery shopping, and I just
You're
send the
like, I
money
don't know
for
why she sends me here.
it." Yeah, dude, it was wild. So we just went to Chipotle afterwards, and we're still just like, "There's no
Holy
like
shit.
simulation, dude. That didn't just happen." It was wild, bro.
That is wild.
The
So what'd you do
Wilmington
after that?
Mafia. I went to Chipotle, got food, and then went home and just started working again like a normal day. Like nothing happened.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, dude, it was just a weird combo. He was like a 7 foot Southern dude, old guy. Like something was definitely off about him. He was like super deep into like the craziest conspiracies and like believed everything he was saying was real. Like, all right, bro, you're best friends with Meryl Streep and Jackie Kennedy. Why are you here? Why are you in Food Lion in Wilmington, North Carolina right now? Like, there's no way he believes all that shit that he just told me. And I'm just sitting there like fake smiling, like, "Yeah, cool, wow." And in my mind, I'm just like, "This motherfucker's insane." And then he ended with that line. I was like, "Whoa."
Yeah. Yeah, that's wild.
I told Andy, I was like, "Dude, we are for the rest of our lives never gonna forget that interaction. Like that was
No.
one of the most wild social interactions I've ever had, and all I was trying to do was be nice because the guy liked my shirt." Which now thinking back, he didn't even like my shirt. He was probably just looking for an excuse to talk to me because he thought I was hot.
And he was horny.
And
When
yeah,
he says hot and horny, did he mean that he finds himself physically attractive or that he was, getting
I
like
think
hot and
so.
bothered?
No, I think he was trying to say that he thought he was hot while being horny and very homosexual.
Super, super homosexual. That's cool.
Yeah, that's cool, but like that's an aggressive. That is an.
Yeah.
Could you imagine if we went
Not
up and said
super
that to
cool
some
though. Like,
girls? well, one that wouldn't work because then you'd be like, I'm hot, horny homo. But like, if you were that aggressive to like a normal
Yeah, I mean
like
some dudes
woman,
are. I feel like dudes that are clubbing
oh yeah, some dudes are, but like that's just too
or
aggressive for
dudes
anybody
that
that has any
also
sort of
dudes at
logic.
regular bars and dudes like in public. I feel like dudes are just like for the most part dudes are weird. Like I hear things that single guys do to single girls and I'm like, "Huh." And I see things that not single guys say to single and not single girls and I'm like, "Huh.
Wouldn't be my route of action here, but
No, 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 no."
yeah, I guess some people just don't have a filter. This guy for sure did not have a filter.
And
He
some
was
people
letting
just
the
like
whole
don't care.
store know.
Like some dudes are just like fully in relationships and they're just like
Don't
very
care.
like clearly like just hitting up other chicks who
Hmm.
sometimes like may or may not be in relationships but like very obviously like trying to like have a like
Like very bold with
somewhat
it
of a
too.
relationship with them, you know.
Yeah.
Just like interesting. You have a
The
house and a
the
wife.
human race is very interesting. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Especially like married guys that have like everything and like kids and shit.
Especially you think it's worse if you're old or young doing it.
I think it's worse if you're old because that makes it look creepy.
That's fair. I think it's worse if you're young.
Really?
Cause if you're old, there's a chance that you're like, been married for a minute, kids and family are like established and everything, and like you kind of don't want to break up a family and all this stuff. But if you're young and stuff, you're probably like, like you're young enough that you're not that deeply involved in a relationship. I feel like just break it off, dog.
Yeah, I get that. At the same time, like if you've gone that long in a relationship, like
Now, why are you hitting up other
right,
chicks?
right.
Yeah, and I guess it's like also it's like okay, if you haven't been in the relationships that long, maybe this one's not the one. So maybe I'm gonna hit up some other chicks just to kind of keep my options open if things go south.
Yeah, that's probably a lot of dudes thinking.
And there's also probably a lot of dudes that just don't care and they're like, yeah, whatever. I'm gonna date this chick and I'm gonna date that chick and I'm gonna date this chick and I'm
Oh my
banging this other
god,
one on the side. Some dudes
dude.
like, I mean, some dudes are wild and
Have you
that's just
seen
how
that
they live.
video? Have you seen that video where the girl catches her boyfriend cheating and has like the team of like 5 or 6 people in the apartment that caught him, and he just doesn't give a fuck,
He
dude.
just
He just
doesn't
like one,
care.
yeah, he just 1v6 is the whole fucking room. He's like, yeah, I
Yep.
don't give a fuck. Who are you? Who are you? And she's like, you're cheating on me. He's like, I don't give a fuck. He's like, well, you asked me for $20 yesterday, and he was like, and you gave it to me. I was like, oh my god, bro.
Yeah.
My man
Yeah.
just clutched up a search and destroy 1v6 with the bomb planted. Jesus Christ.
Literally. Yeah. He
Yeah,
was
some
he
guys
was
just don't give
honestly
a fuck.
being real savage. Like I did not expect him to say most of the things that he said. I was like, interesting.
Every
Like it's
time he
one
said
thing to
something,
be
I'm like,
like, whatever, dude,
oh,
I don't care. But then he
oh,
started coming at people's throats.
yeah, yeah, dude. Just didn't give a fuck, Richard. What the
No.
fuck, Richard?
Oh, Richie.
I've
What time is it? What time we got this draft at? Oh, this draft
6:08. The
starting
draft is
soon.
at 6:25. 15 minutes and 55 seconds.
Cool, cool, cool. You want to hit up this doc at all?
Yeah,
Yo,
let's
actually, I got
see
one
what
thing I
we
want to
got.
hit. So I saw this post the other day, on Instagram from this kid, and he was talking about the path of least resistance, and it reminded me of when I heard his podcast the other day. So I commented on it, and I was like, it's really interesting hearing you discuss the path of least resistance and how David Goggins talks about the path of most resistance, and they are really the same thing. Goggins says to always do the hard things, and what you don't always want to do. You like, and what he says is like, you need to do the hard things, have the uncomfortable conversations, because that is then going to make your life easier down the line. And you're always trying to set yourself up for like the easier life of the least resistance and the least stress. So you do the uncomfortable stuff and the hard stuff that you don't want to do for your future self. And that's like the same things as Goggins saying like the path of most resistance is always doing the same thing, like, you know the hardest thing, like, that's in front of you, like doing the work that you don't want to do, doing the crazy fucking races that he does and shit like that.
Right.
And I was like, it's literally the same exact lifestyle, but one calls it the path of least resistance and one the path of most resistance. And it's kind of the same
It's like the
philosophy
exact
at
same
the
thing,
heart.
like same end goal.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
I
that's
commented
interesting.
that on this kid's post and I got a handful of likes and I looked at the people that liked it. Um, and literally check this out. Somebody screenshotted my comment and then posted it to their story with the post.
Oh shit, that's cool. Is that on Instagram?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's dope.
Isn't that wild?
That is wild. Was it
I
like
was
a? Is he like a famous like influencer or something?
I'll see I'll pull up how many followers he has. He's not like super famous. He's like but he's definitely like somewhat has somewhat of a big following. Like 400,000 followers.
He's got 400K.
Yeah.
Damn, that's pretty sick.
Yeah, I thought that was
He probably saw your comment was like, damn, this motherfucker's spitting.
that it was the second time that I heard him say that cuz I recently had it was something that I actually sent to you and Lex when I was on my way to golf one day. From one of his podcasts that I was listening to, but I started it from the front cuz he only has like maybe like 50 or 60 episodes and
Yeah.
like they're not super long. So I was like, "All right, I'm going to start from the top." And so it's from like a year or two ago and I heard him talking about this like path of least resistance and then like how he described it and then I was like, yo, that sounds so much like it's basically the same thing as what Goggins says, but literally that you swap out least and most and just kind of
And
like where
most.
you think of the resistance. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, is it the right now you should do the path of most resistance so that later down you can go you can be on the path of least resistance,
The path of perceived resistance.
perceived resistance, now or
Yeah.
later resistance, maybe now and later resistance, like the candies.
Like the I was gonna say now, like the candies.
But yeah, I had that thought on the dock for a hot minute, and then I actually took it off the dock, and then after this comment,
Cause
and then
you
this
felt
girl
it
posting
overstayed
the
its welcome.
story. Yeah, we just never got to it. Like I didn't think it was super relevant. I didn't really remember like the argument honestly, like what I thought about it or like why I had written it. Um, and so I was like, yeah, I took it off, and then I saw this post and I posted this comment, and then I saw this girl like post it on her story, and I was like, oh shit.
Look at your boy
And then I
spitting
was like, I
these
gotta put it back on the dock, dude.
philosophical bars.
Gotta put it back on the dock.
It's all
I
full
thought that was
circle,
pretty
dude.
cool.
Wow.
Um,
Would you look at that, bro?
the
Look at
Phils are
that
still.
fucking sweat stain.
Oh
Get
man,
rid of that.
the Phils are still doing well. The Yanks are still doing bad.
Hey, we just won 2 games in a row for the first
You won
time
your
since
first
like
series, dude. You guys had
August.
lost like the most in the
No, we didn't
league.
even win the series yet. It's a 4-game set.
Oh,
We
so you
just
just didn't lose
made
it.
sure we didn't lose. Yeah.
Wow.
Um. Wait, continue with the Phils because I got some Yank stuff to touch on real quick. When you're done.
Phils are good, dude. They've been solid. They've been winning most of their series. Looking at the wild card there, plus 4.5 as sitting in the first seed of the wild card. I mean, that's where
Where
we're
you
gonna
want to
finish.
be.
It's just a matter of who we play. Like right now, it's the Cubs are in second. That's who we play. It's the second wild card team. They're plus one
Right.
and a half, and then the Giants.
Who would you rather play?
I don't really care.
I don't really care. Cubbies are kind of hot.
Yeah, Phil's bats are hot. Trey Turner's got like an 18 game home hitting streak. Like at Citizens Bank.
Ever since his standing ovation, dude.
Ever since the standing ovation, dude, and it's crazy. If you look at like that, like maybe not that night, but the next night and on, like, whoo.
Yeah, he's been on a heaters. Like I saw it was like 386, 9 home runs, and like 20 something RBIs since that standing ovation.
Silly. He's been playing very well. Everyone's been hitting. That's the thing. The whole lineup's been pretty hot. We lost today, but like we lost 10-8.
Yeah, I was actually keeping up with that a little bit. Just because it kept popping up on my Twitter feed.
But like they've been scoring in bunches lately. So like if we can just get our defense and our pitching kind of straightened up, keep
And
hitting.
you still got about a month left of to tweak things out before the playoffs start. So I'd
Yeah,
say you're
that's
in
the
pretty
thing. It
good
might be too
position.
long though. Like we might be getting hot too early. You don't want to burn too bright.
I think you're. Yeah, but I think I just saw the name of this episode.
uh,
Hot and horny coming at you. Um, yeah, but like you guys are a good enough baseball team to where like if you do slide a little bit, you're not going to completely like have the wheels fall off the wagon like the Yanks did. Like you're built, your team is structured well enough to where that's not going to happen. You might have
yeah,
a slide of two or three sets of games, but you'll be all right.
yeah. I mean, it's already happened. Like as long as it's how it has been, where like okay, we dropped a couple games to the Nationals, which like we shouldn't, but it happens, whatever, and then we're back to winning series. Like I'm fine with that.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, at least you still have hope, dude. I've given up on the Yankees a month ago.
Yeah, Lex has
But
also given up on the Mets.
I will say, we released Josh Donaldson. The motherfucker's gone. Um, See you later, Stinky. Don't give a fuck about Josh
Pu.
Donaldson. Pu. I will say it was a little sad to see Harrison Bader get placed on waivers, so he's probably gone within the next few days. Um, but that being said, the Martian apparently Jason Dominguez, who has comparisons to Mickey Mantle and Mike Trout, apparently is having his major league debut on Friday. So that's super exciting. Watched him a little bit last year when he was in single A. He actually just got promoted to triple A, I want to say. Um, so they're kind of just like, season's lost. September call ups are right around the corner. Let's get him up here, get him a month of MLB playing time to see where he's at. No guarantee he's going to be on the roster after next spring training. But it's the future. Our future outfield is going to be him, Judge, and probably Everson Pereira, who's been up for probably 2 weeks now. um, Dude, the Yanks just need to go through a major change in the offseason, whether that be a complete rehaul of large expiring contracts like Stanton. Um, we need more lefty bats, which is crazy that we have such a right-handed heavy lineup in Yankee Stadium. They literally built that park for left-handed hitters, and Cashman's like, Anthony Rizzo with a concussion for 2 months, he'll be good enough. Everybody else right-handed. We absolutely shit on left-handed pitchers, which is nice, but when your whole fucking lineup is right-handed, like that's not really going to help you out when 80% of pitchers in Major League Baseball are right-handed. Like, it's
Yeah,
just how it goes. That's how baseball's been forever. Um, but I'm just be interesting to see where Otani ends up, dude. Because if we're unloading a bunch of money, like, and Hal's kind of just like, "Fuck you, Cashman, I'm taking over," I could see him just being like, "Here's fuck you money to Otani," even though he's probably not going to pitch next year. Um,
yeah.
which sucks, dude. That
Might
that's
need the
so
Tommy,
sad.
eh?
Yeah, I don't know if he'll end up getting it just because like that takes him out of like if he doesn't get the Tommy, then he can heal. He could just not have to pitch for like a year and a half, but he could still hit. If he gets the Tommy, unless he like heals like Bryce Harper and is good by fucking May of
But
next
even
year,
Bryce, he's still only playing first, bro. Like he's not really even
he's not really throwing like that.
right.
Yeah, so yeah,
But
he'll
honestly, I
probably
think
take
first is
him.
a good spot for him right now because you put it. You
He's
can
nice
keep.
with it, dude.
He is good. He's good there, and like Reese is hurt, and you can keep Bohm getting reps at third, and you can keep Castellanos out and right.
Yeah.
It depends who's
The,
DHing.
the only thing is Schwarby is like the worst defensive outfielder in baseball.
Yeah, but you can
I
DH
saw
him.
I saw a post the other day and it was like he might be the first like player in MLB history or since like the Statcast era where he's going to have finished with 40 home runs and negative WAR on the season. That's crazy. Like this dude hits
That is
40 home
crazy.
runs, but like an average player would give you more value. I don't know. I don't know how that makes any sense, but like his defense can't be that bad to where it's like is it bad?
It's not great. You would hope it's not bad, not that bad. You would hope
It's
it's
not
not
great.
worse than 40 home runs.
Yeah, dude. I
But
was
here,
gonna
okay,
say.
but here's the other thing about his WAR. He also strikes out a lot, so
Yeah, isn't he batting like fucking
he
like
around
the two
200.
two? Yeah, the Mendoza line, but he's got 40 bombs.
Yeah.
I would still take that. Like Giancarlo Stanton only has like fucking like I think he has 19 right now, and he's batting like 189. Granted, he was out for a good chunk of the season, but still. But that's about all I got for the Yanks. I know we got this draft coming up in 5 minutes.
Thank God you're keeping track of time.
Could you imagine we're just halfway through the draft and not even realizing? Oh, shout out Emery for the fucking Eagles koozie he sent in the chat. Did you see that? It's like the football leather koozie with the bird symbol on it.
That's tight. Let's see.
I'm fresh as fuck, boy.
Schwarber's batting 188 this year.
188. Yeah,
Yep.
that's not good. I know batting average doesn't mean a
37
lot, but
home
if you're
runs.
batting 188, what's his OPS? Like 9 something?
788.
Oh! Not great, dude. Is that literally all he does is just hit home runs?
He's
Is
got
he a one-tool player?
He's got 91 hits, 37 home runs.
Oh my god, dude.
More than a third of his hits are home runs.
That's crazy. Is he like an everyday player? Does he play every day?
He's got
How many games does he have?
484 at bats.
Yeah, that's like an everyday player. Damn.
Yeah, he plays pretty much every day.
That's the craziest split I think I've ever heard.
37 home runs and a 788 OPS.
With a 188 average. That's wild.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
man is literally K or home run. That's
Yep.
no in between.
Yep. Or
He's
popping
either hitting
out.
a fucking 600-foot bomb or he's
Swinging and missing.
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yeah. All right, dude. I guess let's get into this draft.
Yeah, that's what we're here for. That's what the fucking 5
Oh
people
wait, I got a
watching
better
are here
idea.
to
I got a
see.
better idea. The random roommates draft. That's our drop.
Oh, I haven't even peeped the YouTube chat. We've
Is
got
it?
some dudes in here. Shout out Andy for the Taco Bell sponsor incoming.
Oh, too busy.
We've got Robert Emery, very formal name on the old YouTube. Jordan K. John
boys
Cole,
on the
another
YouTube.
formal name. Luke Adams.
So
Let's
formal.
go, boys. Let's get this fucking draft going.
Yeah, I don't know how delayed they're gonna be.
That's okay. It's probably a good thing that they are delayed, so because I'm sure we're gonna talk about our picks and
Yeah, gonna have to
maybe some
try not
people.
to. I mean, we'll
Yeah,
talk about it like when we're up, but
yeah.
don't want to be giving away the secrets and whatnot.
All right, come on. Got that Ryan Howard swing. Go big or go home. Yeah, but even Ryan Howard was like, he was like a 200, 250
Yeah,
hitter
yeah.
at least.
Ryan Howard was definitely better batting average than.
I mean,
Schwarby.
Ryan Howard is a Hall of Famer, isn't he? I don't think Kyle Schwarber is going to be.
I don't know if
anywhere near
Howard's in the Hall of Fame. Cause you're standing in the Hall of Fame. So
1 minute,
we
5
got
seconds
a minute. Where do you see a countdown?
on my app. I'm on the Sleeper app.
So we got a PPR league here, 2 quarterbacks. Well, it's a super flex. So quarterback, 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, a tight end, 2 flexes, and 1 super flex, and then however many bench.
Many bench.
Many bench.
Many bench.
So this one's fun because this is our only super flex league, I think, right? You're not in any super flex leagues, are you?
Yeah. Foot Clan Dynasty Superflex.
Oh yeah, yeah. We have a dynasty super flex. I picked up Joshua Dobbs over there. Kyler Murray gonna start the year on pup. Kyler Murray starting the year on pup. The Cardinals dropped Colt McCoy, traded for Josh Dobbs, and who from Cleveland, and the Cleveland OC is now the Arizona OC. So Dobbs knows the offense. So he might be starting week 1 over Clayton Tune. They might be like, yeah, this kid's not ready. So let's bring in somebody who knows the offense and can run it.
Yeah. That's gonna be interesting. So the pup
They're gonna be
they're out
bad,
for the
dude.
first 4 games, right?
At least.
At least.
JT's on the pup. He's staying in Indy, but on the pup.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see where that whole situation ends up. Are we
All
live?
right.
Is this draft live?
I gotta, dude. I always hit like auto start, but it doesn't auto start. So yeah, now we're live. But Sergeant Dempsey, he's not in the lobby,
Ooh,
in the
Dunk
draft
Woody just
room.
sent a live update
Oh,
of
here we
his
go.
war room. He's got a fresh
Now he's
keyboard
in.
and mouse pad set up. I fuck with that.
Mahomes, first one off the board. No surprise there. Jalen
Yeah,
Hurts goes second.
no surprise
I think
there.
that makes
Jordan
sense as
Kennedy just
well.
takes fucking oh, Josh Allen. I was hoping he took
Josh
Young
Allen.
Ho
Honestly,
too.
those are the top three quarterbacks in a super flex. No surprise.
Now Lukey boy's got some decisions to make here.
Yeah, because if you look at ADP, it's Justin Jefferson is next on the board, right? But oh, and that is who he
That
takes.
is his take. That's a solid take. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, best wide receiver. I mean, he's gonna be a stud. And then it's back to the quarterbacks with Lamar Jackson off the board to Emery.
Lamar.
Lex, I
Bloomer.
know is gonna be on auto draft. Baby and things, but we'll see. There's a chance that she knows she'll come back and get it. I'm
Um,
i- I'm really interested to see like how many quarterbacks fall to us.
I know. I was gonna say, she's probably pissed she couldn't get Josh Allen, huh? This might be the first draft I
No,
see Lex not have Josh Allen.
no, she doesn't like to have him in two leagues. So she's like, I'm at, or in more than like in all of her leagues. She
more,
wants to have
more than
other.
4 leagues. She's like, I cut it
Well,
off after 4.
she's only in three leagues, right? It's
Oh
Coastal
yeah,
Chicks,
yeah.
and then it's now we have. This is the first year of our family league, and then last year I think was the first year that she was in random roommates.
Right. Speaking of, I
And I
have
was
a
like, if
league with some.
dude, if there's one league to have Josh Allen is in, it's the two quarterback league.
I have a league on Yahoo this year with some of my league mates, league or my coworkers. I just don't know when it is. Draft will be 9/3. Is that's this weekend?
I think today's like the 30th.
That's
I don't even
Sunday.
know what day today is, dude.
Today's the 30th. Tomorrow's the 31st.
No, there's only
Friday,
30
Saturday.
days in August, I thought. Or is there
Nah,
31?
there's 31.
Oh man. July and August back to back 31. Lex auto selects CMC. That's interesting that it took CMC instead of Burrow because I think Burrow was next in ADP.
CMC with that was you said that was auto pick.
Yeah, she might have had her Q set though. Clay takes Jamar Chase. Okay,
Interesting choice.
now we're on
Mayo
Mayo.
on the cock. I bet he goes Justin Herbert.
Oh,
I
maybe
guarantee it. I guarantee it.
Travis Kelsey.
Oh, with the
Wow,
curveball.
I
We
really
got
want
some
to.
decisions to make, dude.
I want to take a quarterback.
I do too, but who? All right, top 3. Who you taking out of those top 3?
Burrow, Fields, Herbert. Nah, maybe Burrow, Herbert, Fields. Probably Burrow is my number
Let's
one.
take Burrow. Yeah, that's my number
Yeah,
1. Let's take Burrow.
it's twofold. I think he's the best quarterback, but also I'm not going to get him anywhere else because of his ADP. So I'm happy to
Right.
take him this high. Or I'm happy to take him here. This is actually low, I think. Like I think he kind of fell to us.
Yeah.
I wasn't
I was
expecting Burrow
surprised
here.
Mayo took Travis Kelsey over a quarterback. That
Yeah,
could have
me
been
too.
somebody we could have targeted in the second round, but I don't know if he would have fell to us.
No, I don't think he would have. In a lot of mocks, he was at me here, but I wanted a quarterback because a lot of mocks, Burrow and Herbert were already off the board,
Yeah.
and then it was like, all right, do I take Fields or Lawrence? Honestly, it was like between those two for the most part. Then yeah, so Justin Fields is next to go.
We're going to have an interesting choice to make when it gets back to us.
I think we'll have some good running backs and some good wide receivers. Eckler off the board to finish off the first. Eckler and then T Law
T
starts the
Law.
second. So yeah, don't definitely not gonna go quarterback here with our next pick.
Yeah. I
We'll see
think
who.
round 2 of this draft will be sponsored by Citrus Zin, available at your local gas station.
Cheers.
Any of you boys watching out there throwing in a Zinni? Fucking Zinni Neutron? I know Andy Darty is.
Oh yeah, do you have the YouTube chat up so you could peep what they're saying back to us?
Yeah, so the last thing that Emery said, and I think it was about our Schwarber and Ryan Howard discussion,
Oh, AJ
said it was
Brown, that's actually tough. I really like AJ Brown this
I was
year.
hoping he would fall to us, dude. That's who I
Yeah,
wanted.
yeah, but that's fine. I think there's also like I think I like Tyreek Hill more than AJ Brown. Oh well, there
I
goes
mean, you can't go
Tyreek.
wrong with Tyreek. Fuck, dude.
Um, ooh,
I don't like Cooper Cup, like you said earlier today.
no, I like
I just don't
Bijan and
trust
I
the
like
health.
Stephon Diggs and I like Saquon.
I'd love. See, here's the thing, dude. We have less value at running back later, like in the next round.
That's why I
We'll
like
have
to go running back.
me
If I can
too, but
get
like
Bijan, I
Stephon
like
Diggs
him.
could be a good.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm,
I know it's tough. What do you think though? I mean,
I personally would probably go Stephon Diggs with this pick, but it is PPR. Saquon, like we said, we were talking earlier, is a PPR machine. We will have value. I just like having like a stud wide receiver one more so than a stud running back one, just because PPR and all that value that's more like available at the wide receiver position. So
I just think
I'm
I'm gonna be
leaning
way
Stephon Diggs here,
happier.
but
I think I'm gonna be way happier in the or with our round 3 pick if I'm going if
running
I
back here.
already have a good running back. And I think Bijan is gonna be just amazing this year. Or Saquon. I'd be happy with either of them. I lean
What's
Bijan, but I like to
well,
go
we have
running
10
back here.
seconds. We have 10 seconds.
All
Bijan or
right.
Saquon? Who has the higher upside PPR?
I think Bijan does PPR
All right, let's
anyway.
do it. Let's do it. I'm about it.
I think
That's
yeah, I
not a
mean
bad start at all, dude.
no
Bijan's going to
way,
be their
dude.
entire
No
offense.
way. We're gonna have buyer's remorse because we're always gonna be like, oh, like should we have picked Stephon Diggs? Like should we have just gone with the wide receiver?
Right.
But I think Bijan and
We're still
Saquon
going to
are
have
both
value
good
when it
picks
comes
there.
back to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
The hiccups are here to stay.
I don't know. We'll see. And see
This has been
now,
an interesting draft board so far.
yeah, I think good value at the um skill positions has fallen just because like, ooh, Clay goes 2 top wide receivers early, takes Jamar Chase and then Cooper Cup, just goes bang bang. Clay or Lex auto drafts Steph Diggs.
Bang, bang, they shot me down.
Emery gets
Bang,
Barkley to
bang.
pair with Lamar Jackson.
That's a good start for Mr. Austin MRI.
Facts. His start is a lot like ours.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, we pretty much have the same team right now. Ooh,
Yeah,
Tua
I was going to
now
say.
off the board.
I'm a little
I wonder if
surprised
any of
Mookie didn't go
these
with the
3.
Jefferson and Kirk stack, dude. He's gonna throw a fuck ton of touchdowns to Justin Jefferson this year. That
I
stack
wonder.
would be
I wonder who's going to be the first to take a third or a second quarterback. You think Dempsey does it here?
maybe in his second pick. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but
Yeah.
I think he goes running back, maybe wide receiver, because you can get. Oh, he
Oh,
goes T.J.
TJ.
Hawkinson,
Wow.
the
Ahead of Mark
curveball.
Andrews too. Wow. If Mark Andrews fell to us, I would really like that, I think.
I don't think he will, to be
I don't
honest.
think he will either. I did a mock where he went to where Mayo is. And I was like,
Mayo needs a quarterback though, so he might go
so
quarterback.
here's the
Try and
thing.
get a
Lex, Clay, and Mayo all need quarterbacks. They might just wipe quarterbacks clean.
yeah.
Like Lex might get Deshaun Watson if none of them take one, right?
Yeah, is he? I don't know why I don't have this open on my phone. Be a lot easier to see.
Derrick Henry. Dempsey goes with Derrick Henry. I think that's a good pick, dude. You can't really go wrong. Mark Andrews. There we go. See, we gotta not. See, we can't be talking about what we want to do later in the draft.
I know it's so hard
Silly,
not to though.
silly. I
It's
know,
so
because
hard
it's
not
like
to.
we're the ones that are picking the fucking squads. Deshaun
Oh,
Watson,
Emery's
Garrett
got the
Wilson,
classy glass of rosé. Not probably not rosé. I don't know my wines, but red wine with the draft night, dude. That's a vibe.
big vibe.
We're all about the vibe here.
I did the half J rolled in Keith, the Millers. I was drinking on the rose earlier. A couple Tonewood craft brew lagers, poolside lager.
I'm just straight off that black tar heroin, dude. Having myself a night.
The good shit.
He said to each their own. I'm gonna sip on this light beer.
Yeah, facts.
Garrett Wilson, that's a good pick, Luke. I like that. I'm really high on a lot of the Jets guys this year, and it's just because of
Yep,
I've
yep.
watched all of Hard Knocks. Lex goes Dak. Okay, it's a solid pick.
Emery takes Olave. Lex gets auto pick Dak. That's good, dude. Just so that like, I'm glad that it gave her Dak because like I feel bad she's watching our kid. You know, that's why she's unable to draft her
Yeah, she
squad.
would have gotten shafted if she didn't have a
If she
quarterback
didn't
this
take
round.
Dak, she would have got shafted at quarterback, and it would have sucked so bad.
There is a wide receiver that I really like if he falls to us,
Okay.
and also another running back. If I'm being honest,
There's a
actually,
couple running backs I actually really
there's
like.
two wide receivers that I love, and one running back that I really like. A couple actually, yeah.
Yeah, there's two wide receivers that I like, and there's two running backs that I like. There's a lot of guys that I like, but there's two of each that I would be like, okay, I'm real happy taking this here. That's
Oh,
one
there
of
goes
them.
Tony Pollard. Kirk Cousins, there he goes. Yo, St. Brown's there for the taking, dude.
Yeah, I like St. Brown and I like Josh Jacobs, and we don't get either of them back, but we've already gone with, dude.
Dude, I think we got to get our guy at wide receiver and go St. Brown.
Yeah, yeah, I think you're right. All right, I'll go there, but I would love Josh Jacobs here too, and start Joe Burrow, Bijan, and Josh Jacobs. Oh my god, and we could just load up on value at the wide receiver later.
Yeah,
But
but dude, look who's
I
gonna come
know,
back to us in the next round. Like we're gonna still get good value. Look at the running back still available if you
yeah,
want to go back to running back.
yeah. Well, let's go with Amon Ra. I'm happy with that. He was one of the two wide receivers that I liked was Amon Ra.
Yeah, me too. It was him and
Shh. They might come back to us.
oh yeah, you're right. I don't think he will.
Yeah, I like Tony and Amon Ra, and then there was two others, one of each that I was like, okay, I'd be really happy with those guys here.
Yep, there goes Josh Jacobs.
Yep, that was one of them.
That's a good pick, Andy.
He's hearing us talk about it. He's like, yeah, I'm going to take him actually.
Clay said he was between Pollard and St. Brown.
Yeah. Oh my god, dude, if he would have started with that trio, oh boy,
Emery
that would
said,
have
"Keep
been
my
tough.
name out your mouth," thinking I'm drinking rosé. Well, Kenny had a glass of rosé before he got on and said it was bomb. So I don't
It
know.
was bomb. It was a Pinot Noir rosé. I usually don't like a rosé. That would never be my choice. But
Ricky
Lex saw
Rose.
it and she liked it, and or she thought she would like it. She was like, "I'll try it," and it was good.
Why did I think Waldo was in this league? I feel like he's just in every other league I'm in.
Got a draft with Waldo coming up. Our big league starting Friday morning.
I know. That's gonna be exciting. Jalen Waddle, there he goes. I
Jalen
knew he
Waddle
was.
was the
I
other
knew.
wide receiver that
Yep.
I liked. It was
Me too,
it was
dude.
Amon Ra and Jalen Waddle. Those were the two. I feel very flexible here with this next pick.
I do too. There's a guy that if he falls to us, I think we should definitely take just because I'm a slut for some certain type of play in fantasy football.
Mm,
You know where I'm getting at.
I am. I'm with what you're getting at. I'm not super. I'm not as high on that guy.
I yeah, I mean his teammate is the guy, so I see I definitely see where you're coming with from that.
There's a couple
There's
other
two
guys I
running
like
backs
more.
that I
There's one guy that I actually don't like who's a guy. I'll just say I. Oh well, that's who you were thinking.
there he goes. Yeah.
Um, I like Tyler Lockett late, so I don't like taking DK.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about the whole Geno Smith resurgence. I think it might have
Well,
been
he was
kind of
good
just not like
last year. But that's what we said
yeah,
last year,
but
and I think it's just talent wins out. Like, look at Mike
yeah,
Evans and look at all the fucking bum ass quarterbacks that he's had, and he's had 1,000 yards every single year in the NFL.
that's true. That's a really good way to look at it.
Right, like the talent at the position wins out. They get open. Gino is like he was the most accurate quarterback last year in the entire league. Like that's not a fluke.
That's true. That's true.
And I think it's just a good offense. So I think DK and Tyler Lockett are honestly both pretty underrated as far as
Well,
ADP.
I have DK in my CCU dynasty, so you're making me feel a lot better about that.
Trade him to me. But there goes DK.
There goes DK. All right, let's see where
All right,
Andy
it's
goes here,
us.
and he goes Aaron Rodgers.
Andy goes with
Okay.
Aaron Rodgers. I actually don't hate
Um,
that. I definitely don't want to go quarterback. Who did you want? Oh, you wanted T Higgins to drop to us.
I was sitting him or Devonta Smith, dude.
I like
And
Devontae.
Devonta's there for the taking,
I like
unless you want to
Devontae.
go running back and get another high end guy.
I'm kind of growing on Najee. I think that the Pittsburgh offense is going to be like better than people think, and I think Najee's going to get a stupid amount of touches. Who would you want if we went
Yeah,
running back? Definitely not
if
JT.
if we went running back, yeah, not JT. I'm leaning Ramondre just because of his PPR upside. Like he's really the only receiving weapon that Mac's gonna have to just dump the ball off because it's
That's
not like
true.
Zeke's gonna be that guy. And I had Mondre last year and he was a stud, so like he kind of has that. Like I have that confidence in him. Um, Najee's gonna get a fuck ton of carries, but he doesn't have that receiving upside that Mondre has.
I think he has some, but probably not as much. But I think he's going to get a lot more work, and like I just think it
Do
has
you
more
want to
upside.
go running back?
I think
Do
we
you
should
think we
take
should go running back?
Devontae because I think we
All right.
both will agree on Devontae.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
obviously.
wrong with
And
that.
that'll be fun to watch like throughout the season as Birds fans too, you know.
Yeah, and I think we can get value later at running back.
Yeah, like I
Like I
think our
think,
next pick we
like I
should
think
probably
we can
target a
kind of like
running
call
back.
our spots later, and like I feel like Devontae's still gonna be a stud. So like we're getting two studs at wide receiver starting out with St. Brown and Devontae. So
Yeah, dude. And
can't be mad.
If Bijan stays healthy and he is that guy, like who's to say like he might have the same value as two mid tier running backs will have in one. So kind of happy with if we don't get like, another stud at running back if Bijan's gonna have fucking 8 targets a game and 15 touches on the ground.
Yeah, honestly, I'm fine with waiting a little bit on another running back. I don't know. I did like I think I didn't take my second running back until pretty late in the mock that I did earlier.
When do you have an idea on when you want to target another quarterback?
Just we'll just see how this thing falls. But like, so Andy's the only one that has two quarterbacks like between our picks. So like Woody and Frilly, like they both might be taking a quarterback, especially if there's like one left that's like of a notable.
Of a higher tier.
Yeah. Ooh, Clay, first quarterback with Danny Dimes.
I don't hate that. I think Danny Dimes really hasn't had weapons his whole career outside of Saquon, and he's still shown to be like a pretty solid guy. Um,
Lex auto picks Jameer Gibbs. I like Jameer Gibbs. I would have been okay with that, especially in a PPR. I think he's gonna get those targets. CMC and Jameer Gibbs as a fucking
Running back
running
duo is
back
pretty
combo
nice.
is actually really mean. And then
Yeah,
Stephon Diggs as a wide receiver one and Dak as your QB one. That's actually not a bad auto draft.
Emery
That
goes
makes me
Amari
wish
Cooper.
we would have went running back almost.
We'll get our value back. There goes Najee. Um, Luke's a Pittsburgh guy, so that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, I like Najee this year. I think he's gonna be solid, and I kind of like where his value is in drafts.
I bet Jordan goes Mondre here. That'd be a good pick. Oh, Calvin Ridley. I like that pick a
Wow.
lot, dude.
A
I
little
like
bit
that pick a
surprising, but
lot.
I like it too. I like it too. I think he's like poised to be the guy there.
Yeah, and he hasn't shown that he can't be that guy. He was that guy when Julio Jones was still that guy. You know what I mean?
Exactly, because he was always the touchdown guy, and Julio Jones was like he would get all the yardage, no touchdowns, and Ridley would get all the touchdowns.
Danny Dimes was top 10 last year and team only improved. Yeah, I'm pretty high on Danny Dimes
Yeah,
this year.
dude.
I've taken him in a
And
few mocks and I like it.
he's good. He doesn't run often enough, but he runs. He
He's
doesn't
got
run as
wheels,
much as he
dude.
should.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
cause he
he's got
has
wheels
that.
for sure.
He's got that like in his repertoire. When he plays the birds, he runs, and
Yeah,
he's good, dude. And like Loki, like he always shows out and has a good day against the birds.
yeah. Giants are always a tough, unless we have Boston Scott playing.
Yeah, Boston Scott's finna pop. Always. Ooh, Mike Evans. I
There
feel like
goes
that was a
Mike
little bit high
Evans.
for him. I think he's still gonna be great though. Honestly, like end of
Joe
the day.
Mixon.
Yeah, I like Joe Mixon actually. I would have been happy with Joe Mixon if we could have got him.
Bango gets his running backs, Ramondre Stevenson and Travis Etienne. That's a pretty solid pair. Um,
Yeah, not bad. I like ETN
Tank
too.
Tank Tank Bigsby kind of scares me when it comes to
Yeah, I like him late
ETNs.
actually.
Yeah, like if I draft ETN, I'm definitely targeting Tank Bigsby later in the draft if I can get him, just to lock that up.
I wouldn't want both of them because I think they're both gonna have value, just different value, and I wouldn't want to like. I feel like you're really capped there. Like I think at the end of the day, honestly, I think they're both gonna be good flex pieces. Like I think Bigsby is gonna eat into ETN's value, where like he might pop off here and there, but he's not gonna be consistent at all. But he's a good flex piece because he's gonna get the ball more, and then Bigsby is like a
Kind of
good.
that run it down your throat. Like he's big, isn't he?
Yeah, he's like 215 ish, I think.
One injury to that backfield though, dude, and you're pretty set.
Facts, that's true.
It goes Kenneth Walker, Anthony Richardson, Tyler Lockett, and D Hop. And there goes Gino.
Gino, I would have
Ooh,
liked to
Clay
have
goes back to
him.
back QBs.
I
Yeah.
would have liked to have Gino. That's a good pairing, dude. And yeah, there goes Lockett. So we're not getting him. Fuck off, Emery. Every name that we've said on this fucking podcast or in this live stream that we haven't picked has then gotten picked before it
Yeah.
gets us.
Mayo in the chat, he says, last time I saw Danny Dimes with a good run, he ate shit. Yeah, it's so true. Just breaks off an 80-yard burn, dude, and just straight to his face. That was against the Birds, wasn't it?
All right, Mayo takes Jared Goff. I'm good on not going quarterback here.
Maybe on the turn.
Maybe. Um, I like I like Aaron Jones if we're gonna go running back, or I'd be happy to. I don't really like anybody a whole lot here.
What are your thoughts on Damian Pierce?
He's gonna get the ball a lot, but I think he's gonna see a lot of stacked boxes, and I don't know how good he's gonna be.
I mean, that's the only way. That's like the only game plan defenses are going to have against Houston is like stop
Yeah,
the run because that's all they have. Debo's there. I don't mind Debo.
Debo as a wide receiver 3 isn't bad.
Yeah, I
I think
mean,
I like Aaron Jones honestly.
I'm okay with Aaron
I
Jones.
think that would be my vote here. Would be Aaron Jones.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
All right, bet let's take him.
Get our guy.
Yeah, I just think like kind of need a running back, and I'm happy with Aaron Jones as my RB2, and then just
Because
kind of
he's the
see who
RB
falls
one
to us.
in Green Bay. I mean, AJ Dillon is kind of they've got
Yeah,
that tandem, but Aaron Jones is still going to be their top guy unless
no,
injury or
for sure. And in the fifth round, when like we already have two wide receivers, I mean we're gonna have to start at least three, honestly. In a two flex, you're starting at least three wide receivers.
yeah. I mean, there's still value on the board at wide receiver too.
Yeah, I agree. Miles Sanders goes next. I think I'm just scared. I think that Miles Sanders was fortunate to have the O line that he had in Philly. I think any running back could be good there. I think and like he did you don't even like the year that he had last year.
Right. I mean, it
Like he
was
was
good
very
for
up and
Miles
down.
Sanders
It was good
standards, but
overall. He finished like almost top 12 or maybe like 12, somewhere around there. Like he had a good finish to the year, but it's like he had a few good games and a bunch of like games where he didn't get the ball much or didn't score, and then like you're not really happy about that. And it was just
yeah.
like so inconsistent. And Jalen Hurts took a lot of touchdowns, but I mean Carolina's probably going to have a worse O line, a worse offense overall. Rookie quarterbacks don't usually produce.
I mean,
good
Jalen
running
Hurts
back.
took pretty much all the goal line touchdowns away from anybody
Yep.
in that running
Yep.
back room, dude.
And I think that's the biggest dig on AJ Brown. Imagine if they threw the ball to him at the goal line or Goddard,
Yeah,
like if they threw the ball more like at the goal line
yeah,
or even did like rollout stuff. You know what I mean? Like just like all right, we're
right.
gonna put the ball in Hurts' hands. We're gonna try to like he'll find somebody open or like take it in off a rollout, but they just say no. We're just gonna QB sneak it
He
because it
said,
works every
nope, he
time.
bench presses 900 pounds. We're just gonna have him run through the pile
Yeah, squats
or
houses.
squats. Yeah, bench press 900 pounds. My man could throw a 200-yard ball. So Steven's gonna have a bunch of picks until his next turn. So I wouldn't be surprised if he goes quarterback here.
Yeah, honestly, a quarterback wouldn't be a bad call just because like there's gonna be a lot that go. But I don't love anybody here. I kind of like would rather get the other positions here. Especially like you're gonna be starting regular flexes that I think are more valuable than what's at
The
quarterback right
quarterback.
now.
Yeah, you're right.
But he's gonna go quarterback and take Derek Carr. I don't want it to go. I don't think I want to go quarterback here.
What are you thinking? Wide receiver for the flex piece? There's still some good value there.
There's a couple names that I have on my radar. There's one that's like
Honestly,
almost
dude, there's some
automatic for
good
me.
there's some pretty good value at tight end too.
Nah,
But I'm always a late drafter at tight end, so I'm okay with waiting on that.
I don't like Kittle and I don't like Pitts, and I'm not going further than that in ADP right now. Not, I don't think not with the other value on the board.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see how far JT falls.
Yeah, I don't want him to like you're not gonna be able to start him.
No.
And like, how good is he gonna be once he comes back?
He's especially if he just doesn't he's probably playing to not get hurt at this point, you know what I mean?
If he's there in the seventh, I would take him, but I wouldn't even want to take him here in the sixth.
No. Here
Russ
goes
off the board,
Russ,
not a bad pick. I'm interested to
DeAndre
see if he's
Swift.
gonna drop DeAndre Swift. All right, the name that I really like that did drop to us is Drake London.
Yeah, I'm not too like educated on the Falcons offense outside of Bijan. So if
Oh
that's a
yeah,
guy you
that's true.
believe
We
in,
we
I'm
do
fine with
have
taking him.
Bijan, huh?
Yeah.
Then
It's tough,
if
dude, because I kind of feel the same with
I
like
like
Jerry
DJ
Judy and
Moore.
I do
Jerry
too.
Judy, I'm scared about. He just had the hammy, and I hate drafting dudes that have hammies in preseason. It never works.
Yeah, because it lingers all year.
It does. We
I
got
like
fucked with
DJ
it.
Moore.
I don't like Scary Terry. I don't think I'm a big fan of him this year. I am a fan, not just I'm just
What about
uh,
Christian Watson?
mm,
A little too early for him, do you think?
yeah.
Let's go DJ Moore, dude. Justin Field, he's they're gonna be their number one.
Yeah. All right, let's go DJ Moore. You have your phone on you? I'm going to text you.
Yeah. Yeah. I like that. I like that pick. You think he falls to us?
I don't know.
Honestly, dude, I kind of like the second option because that gives us a little bit more wiggle room
Oh yeah,
if
me
he's
too.
there.
I don't like that one that I just texted you. Actually, the one
The
that I
only
just
thing
texted
is
you, I don't like.
we
Yeah.
have we have the other guy on
Yeah.
that offense. Guess we'll have to see how the board plays out a little bit.
We'll see how it falls. And we got Mayo here. He's got his two quarterbacks. He's got his tight end, and then he's one running back, one wide receiver. Not really
What
sure
do you think?
where he's gonna go.
I was gonna say he's got some options here. James Conner. That's
James
a good pick.
Conner.
That's a
That is a
good
good
pick.
pick. He's gonna get stupid amounts of work this year.
Yeah, as long as he stays healthy, he's gonna be solid. He's got some
Honestly,
receiving upside too.
I would have been happy with taking James Conner. I think the offense is gonna be bad this year, but I would have been
Yeah.
happy if we took him with our last pick.
So Clay's got two wide receivers, a running back, and two quarterbacks. Um,
If
be
James Conner
interesting
was
to see
there,
where
he
he
would have
goes
picked
here.
him, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
How do you feel about the highest non JT running back on the ADPs, J.K. Dobbins? How do you feel about him?
Um, I don't really believe in the running game in Baltimore outside of Lamar, only because he's got that factor of he's going to take a
Yeah,
lot of the rushing yards away from J.K. Dobbins, and also J.K. Dobbins has an injury history. So
yeah,
probably I'd probably
staying
tend to
away.
stray away, but
I feel
yeah,
like there's just like other better value in that range where it's like I think I'd rather do something else. So Clay goes Mike Williams. Like that's probably a pretty good call.
yep.
Ooh, Lex hopped in. Now she's out, but she's not on auto draft anymore. But
Lex should just have JT make her next pick.
maybe he will. He made a pick for me in Dynasty rookie draft right after he was born. We were
Oh
doing a
yeah, who
rookie
do you
draft.
pick?
I forget. I'll have to find the video and I'll send it to you. I had Lex take a video. It's on my Twitter actually. I had Lex take a video of like me using his finger to make the pick.
If you win that league this year, then you got to send half the winnings into his college fund.
Deal. See if I can find my
JT
old.
picks JT. Mayo said. Said fuck you,
Oh
mom. You
yeah,
have to
dude.
wait to play him.
Yeah, yeah. She might get JT here, huh? Especially like two quarterbacks, two wide receiver, two running backs, two wide receivers, and a quarterback. She's like kind of got an
Ooh,
even team. The AI might be like, all right, another running back, sure.
yeah, that's gonna be tough.
Maybe she's got a queue set up. Maybe that's why it's not on auto because she hopped in, set a queue. We'll see. Counting down to the nitty gritty.
Mayo said AI is probably gonna take Pitts. Yeah, I could see that too.
Yeah, kiddo.
Kittle. All right. Motherfucker got a sneeze at you.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna send this tweet to you. Send it to Emery too because that two popped up.
Goes Cam Akers, J.K. Dobbins, Kyle Pitts, Christian Watson. Damn, that moved fast.
Yeah, it did, dude. Them boys were just they had their shit ready and they were rolling through it. No, nobody was like, oh, I don't know what happened. Like I don't know who I want
No
here.
teetering was going on for those
Nope,
the last four
nope.
picks. There goes Scary Terry off the board. Back to Bango.
Oh
He's
yeah.
got Kenny Pickett off the board. Gets his second quarterback. I don't know, dude. Where do you think we should start to look at quarterbacks or no?
Um, I don't know. Honestly,
There are some guys lower down on the board that I wouldn't hate.
as a QB
So
too, but at the same
yeah,
time, it's like I don't want to wait too long.
right.
And there
Oh,
goes
there goes
Goddard off the
Goddard.
board. Yeah, honestly, I think if Geno Smith would have dropped to us, I would have been super happy taking him. And there goes Deontay Johnson and then Drake London. Honestly, I think dude, great value for Drake London on Lex.
And Deontay Johnson in what was that the seventh round? It's
Yeah,
PPR
like I
machine.
said, I think the Steelers might be good this year, and that kind of bleeds into Drake London or to Deontay Johnson being good.
Oh, what is behind me? It's making me sweat my nuts off.
Let's see where Clay goes. He's still only got one running back, so maybe he takes a running back here. I think Madison. Yep, Madison. Pretty good pick for Clay. I think that puts us in the clear here, John Boy, to get our guy.
Yeah. Yes, it does.
I'm happy about that.
That's great value, dude.
I love it. So let's see. So that's Godwin off the board. Me and John Boy, we're gonna take Darren Waller, get our tight end. Love him falling to us all the way here. Yeah, and these guys all got two quarterbacks, so they're not gonna take quarterback.
Nah. I think
Love
everybody
that.
everybody
Love
else
that for
except for
us.
Lex has Lex and Emery don't have two quarterbacks.
Yeah. So let's see. Is there anybody that we like really like at quarterback more than the next guy? Not
Not
really.
really, no.
So I'm happy to wait because probably there's not going to be a whole lot of quarterbacks going. So if one or two of these guys go, I'm fine with that.
I'm okay with that. Yeah. You got anybody in mind for this next turn? That was the guy I
Um.
was eyeing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Christian Kirk this year.
Let's see who's on the board still.
The Muth, I like that. That's a good pick. I like the Muth.
Youth. There's a
Um,
couple running backs up that I don't mind. I don't hate.
the other day Lex told me that the Broncos traded for Javante Williams. I was like, we were getting ready to leave the house, so I'm like running around doing stuff. I didn't have my phone on me, and she's like, "Yo, the Broncos, they just traded for John, or no, she told me they traded for Jonathan Taylor." She's like, "Yeah, they just traded for Jonathan Taylor," and I was like, "Oh fuck." I was like, "Seriously?" And she's like, "Yeah." And my first thought was like, "Damn, I really like Javante like later in drafts, like." That sucks, dude. Like that's terrible.
Yeah.
And then I look at my phone and I'm looking through Sleeper, like I'm looking at my app at like my notifications. I'm looking through the app. I'm not seeing anything. I go to Schefter's Twitter. I'm not seeing anything. I'm like, what the fuck? And she's like, we're trying to leave the house. And she's like, dude, what are you doing? And I was like, or she didn't say that. She said she was about to say that, but I just was like, sorry, like I was trying to. I was like, I don't think
Confirm reports.
Jonathan Taylor actually got traded. Like I'm not seeing it anywhere. And she's like, oh dude, I made that up. Because I saw the Albert O thing, and she was like, "Yeah, I saw that Albert guy was getting waived." So I just said that
Decided
they
to fuck with
traded
you.
for Jonathan Taylor. I thought it'd be funny to fuck with you.
That is
But then
funny.
the Birds ended up trading for Albert O, a 6-7 round pick swap,
The
and
Birds
Albert
did?
O. Yeah,
Wow, I didn't even hear about that, dude.
yeah. The Birds got Albert and a seventh, and they gave up a sixth.
Howie's out here cooking.
I mean, I'm fine with it. I think Albert O is like a good athlete, and so like if you can just be like, all right, you're gonna be an athlete, and you're gonna be like a downfield blocker.
Yeah, because I mean Dallas Goddard's gonna be our target guy.
Yeah, yeah. And Jeff Stoutland is a fucking stud offensive line coach. He could teach this guy how to block.
Yeah.
There's a couple
Emery
guys I like
says
at wide receiver, but I also wouldn't hate like waiting on wide receiver. And there's a couple guys that I would like at running back, but I also wouldn't hate waiting on a running back.
there's one guy that I'm kind of eyeing at running back.
Okay.
I'll 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 bring it up when it comes to our turn because I don't want to spoil it, but I
Yeah.
want to get your opinions on it.
Oh, Mr. Pittman, not somebody that I was interested in. I'm glad
I
he
bet
went. I'm
I bet
glad.
Andy takes I bet Andy takes the guy I'm talking about.
Thanks, Andy. Thanks a lot. Even
Thanks,
though
dude.
apparently, according to Emery, we're a couple picks behind, so you're not even gonna know that we're saying thanks a lot, Andy.
Oh, he doesn't.
He does
Um,
not.
I was thinking Dalvin Cook, dude.
I kind of like that. I think it's fun,
It is fun. Like
and I kind of like him
he
here,
still
dude.
could
I
be
was
that
like,
guy.
and like, bro, let's just start the season hot, and like Brees Hall's gonna be getting worked back in. Like, you're still starting the season hot.
Yeah, and it's not like we're desperately like stretching for an RB2. We've already got our two guys. You know what I mean?
Remember when I said if JT was there in the seventh, I would think about it. Now we're the eighth, and I'm not even considering him. All right, so we're gonna take Dalvin Cook here as our RB3.
Yeah. Let's take Dalvin.
All right, bet. I like it, dude. I think we got a good start.
Yeah, I'm really liking the team we have so far, especially with how late we're gonna be able to get like a solid quarter QB2.
Yeah, hopefully he's solid. Hopefully everybody doesn't start taking QB3s.
Could you imagine the next 12 picks are just all quarterbacks? Let's see where Mr. Mayo goes here. Oh, he goes
Mayo
Jared
takes
Cook.
Dalvin James's Cook's brother, James Dalvin Cook.
I didn't even know they were siblings.
You didn't? Did you know that they had
No
their
idea.
middle name and first name were just flipped?
I did not. I thought you were. I thought you were doing a bit.
No, that's real life, bro. It's
That's
Dalvin James
crazy,
Cook
dude.
and James Dalvin
James
Cook.
Dalvin Cook. That's crazy.
Right? Imagine if they both went by their middle names. They're like, we go by our middle name. Oh, quick. Oh, I guess Lex has got to be quick because of she's on auto pick. But she takes Jerry Judy, and just before that, it's Javante Williams. Kind of sucks that she took Judy. I think he's good. I liked him, and now he's got the hamstring thing, and that
He's
makes me
just always
nervous.
hurt, dude. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
always hurt. You gotta imagine Emery shoots for a running back here, right? He's got four wide
um,
receivers, maybe a quarterback. I forgot he doesn't
maybe
have a
Evan
second quarterback.
Ingram. Well, no, they all got tight ends behind him, so he shouldn't take one. And honestly, then Njoku's there. David Montgomery.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that's a good. That's a good pick for him. Khalil Herbert off the board. I like Khalil.
Andy said I should have taken Calvin. Andy, you just fucking draft your boy Calvin from Charlotte. Calls him up. Yo, I drafted you today.
I'm trying to think about where I want to go with our next pick. Like we're even here. We got three and
Yeah, we
three, tight end and a quarterback.
so I'm looking at the wide receiver and there's not much that I like for a good bit. There is one guy that I've been hunting a little bit in a lot of drafts this year.
There's actually three names that I like at wide receiver that are still on the board. And actually there's actually a bunch of wide receivers that I still like,
There's two
honestly.
that I'm eyeing. Let me look at running backs. Um,
There's one running back that I actually really like.
yeah, me too. I don't know if he's the same guy though. There goes George Pickens, and
And JSN off the board. I like that. I mean, I like them, but I wouldn't have picked them. So I like when guys that I'm not super fond of go because then obviously the guys that I like keep dropping.
yeah,
But yeah, there's like a handful of guys at wide receiver that I like. There's yeah, really only the one name at running back that I'm a fan of. Jordan Addison. It's someone
that
that I
was one of the
liked, but he
guys that I
wasn't
liked.
he wasn't like the next one on my radar.
I'm gonna text you the wide receiver that I'm scouting.
Okay. It's tough, dude, out here running this pot. Like here's the thing, our
Yeah,
content would be better if we could just talk about it, but we're live and everybody's watching, so we can't talk about it.
can't talk about it. Oh, the
Dempsey probably
hurricane
should go
is
running
upon
back
us.
here. Maybe. I mean, if he likes somebody, I guess.
Emery texted us and goes, if you're interested in Dotson, you can stop holding your breath. That's I'll say it now. That's not the guy I was looking at.
I mean, I definitely like Dotson. I guess we just gave away who Emery wanted to pick, huh?
Yeah, probably shouldn't have said that.
That's fine, whatever.
There goes Ingram with his tight
Ooh,
end two.
double tight ends. Emery probably wanted Ingram,
Oh, there goes Dotson.
just like that.
You hate to see it, but you love to play the game.
I love playing games.
Yeah, games are fun. So up to this point, Jordan only has one running back. That's an interesting
Big
strategy.
facts. Imagine he takes JT here. I'm gonna take my second running back, but he's not. I'm not gonna start him for at least 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Okay, if JT's still there in the 10th, I'll think about it.
10th round value, just stash him for 4 weeks, dude. I don't hate that.
Throw him the IR. Kyler Murray's his ADP's got to be inflated because of he just went on the pub. Like I'm looking at him
Yeah.
here on the pub, like his ADP's way inflated because of that. JT's is too. Oh, there goes Charbonnet, who's the
There goes
one running back
Charbonnet.
that I liked.
Um, did you see my fucking Luke just sniped me. That was the wide receiver I was looking for.
Yeah, Camden Brooks.
There goes
Ooh,
Zay Flowers and
Zay
Bryce
Flowers,
Young.
I like. I think he's gonna be good this year.
Did you see the video of him in the Ravens meeting where like he had to step up, say his name, where he went to school, and his signing bonus, and his signing bonus was like 7 million, and everybody just started freaking out.
That's awesome.
It was funny.
Gabe Davis,
Gabe
I
Davis,
would have loved him
that's an
here.
automatic Clay pick. Clay
Yeah,
loves him some Gabe Davis.
yeah, I like Gabe Davis here too.
What do you think about the running back I texted you?
I like it. I think
There goes JT. All right, Mayo.
JT off the board.
I like the aggressiveness there. Get your
Yeah,
guy.
I'm happy with taking him.
All right, let's do it. I think he's got solid PPR value.
All right, let's go. Let's get it. Antonio Gibson. Do you want to think about a quarterback? Do you want to wait on a quarterback some more?
There's text me. Look at the quarterback list and text me who you like, who you're aiming for, and
Nobody,
I'll
dude.
text you
None
my
of these
guy.
guys are really making me say, "Yeah, I need him on my team."
I know, but like, gonna need one eventually. So I think we could probably wait. There goes Juju. Juju Smith's mustard.
Smith Smuster. I'm kind of intrigued to see Hollywood still on the board. I don't like him, bro.
No, not many guys on the Ravens outside of
You mean the
Lamar and Mark
Cardinals?
Andrews. Or yeah. I forget that he's on the Cardinals now. But I mean, they don't have a quarterback, so yeah, I'm good on that too. There goes AJ Dillon.
Yeah, bro. I'm really not sure where I want to go here with this next pick.
Um,
Do you?
just
Is
sending
there
you some
anybody that's
guys.
really piquing your interest?
I'm just gonna text you some guys' names that I like.
All right. Steven, he's probably gonna take a.
I think we should probably aim to go wide receiver with this next pick,
Yeah, I think so
just
too.
because I think we're pretty set at running back for the time being.
There's just nobody that like I'm loving here. There's Michael Thomas off the board. Mr. Brock Purdy. He was actually one of the few quarterbacks that I still like left. I like the guy that you texted me too, but I like Brock
Which
Purdy. I
one?
think, dude, he's
The
just
QB.
solid. Yeah,
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 he's
but I
got
don't want to
weapons,
take him
dude.
now.
No, no. I uh I like the plan that you texted me.
Okay, bet. Let's roll with that if we
Okay.
can. It's probably not gonna work.
No, I bet one of these two guys are gonna take one of those.
So if you
At
like
least
this,
one of
if
them.
you like the second guy more, then we can go with that here. I'd be happy with that.
Um, I think maybe just because of the injuries surrounding that wide receiver room, like I think he
Yeah,
has more
yeah,
potential.
I agree. We'll see what Dunk does here. Oh, so he takes
All
Mr.
right,
Burks. So that was
makes
who we were
things
thinking
easy.
about taking. So I guess that kind of answers a part of our question now, doesn't it?
And Andy could really just fucking
Ruin
shove a
my day.
fucking sword through our heart
We'll
right
see. I
now
mean,
if he
he's
wins
got
it.
no tight end though. He's got two quarterbacks, four wideouts, three wide receivers. Could use a tight end, but also like I feel like there's nobody that's really jumping off the board at this point. Actually, I guess like Njoku's still there.
Yeah.
Oh, he goes
Ooh, he goes
Odell.
OBJ. All right, let's get our guy.
Want to take Scruton?
Yeah, let's take Scrutton.
Mr. Scruton, welcome to the
Welcome to
squad.
the squad.
Don't let us down. That pick makes me nervous. He makes me nervous.
A little bit, yeah.
But Hollywood, I'm just, dude, I just can't do it. Can't pull the trigger on Hollywood right now.
Oh, we just sniped Mayo. Let's go.
Let's go.
That's what you get for drafting in front of us, dude.
That's what you get. Yeah, draft around us. Fuck around and get sniped. He's got to go wide out here. He's only got two of them. He's got only two wideouts, and he's got a running back that isn't gonna be able to play.
There's still a little value at wideout until the next tier. It's getting thin though, that's for sure. I'm glad we got our guys when we did early.
Yeah,
Dudes, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Devonta Smith, and DJ Moore as our
silly.
top three wideouts. Silly. Absolutely silly.
Definitely gonna need another quarterback though, huh?
Yeah, not too impressed about that though, because like you said, a lot of these guys,
No,
except for Emery, have their guys already.
Mayo coming down to the nitty gritty here. Sky Moore. I don't hate
Sky
it, dude. I
Moore.
like Sky Moore.
He could definitely have a breakout year.
He
Um,
could.
I mean Kelsey's gonna eat up a lot of those targets, but there's a lot more to go around.
Yeah.
So
And like Mayo has Kelsey, so you're kind of like eating into your own pie there.
yeah, a little bit.
Clay's pretty well balanced. No tight end, but pretty balanced otherwise. Sam Howell. I actually like Sam Howell, dude. Lex Auto picks Kadarius Tony.
I was waiting for Njoku to go off the board. I was kind of surprised Clay didn't take him there.
Yeah, that's
I
honestly
like
great
Njoku a
value for
lot.
Emery. I think
Yeah,
I like Sam Howell, dude. As especially as a QB3, like I think he's gonna have those pop weeks, and like there's a chance he has
just gotta
enough of
know
them
when
that
to
you could
play him.
use him as a trade value.
Yeah, that's true. There goes Hollywood.
There goes Hollywood. Somebody's had enough of a sack to pull trig on him.
Do you think Jordan goes another running back here?
Maybe. I mean, that might be smart, unless there's like a wide receiver that he really likes. I mean, running back's definitely like the obvious position of need.
Yeah, he's. I feel like he's got to go running back here. I mean, the two that he has now are on the same team.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. When you put it like that.
When you put it like that. Going from Miller Lite to Code Red because I'm out of beer. How disgusting is that?
So Jordan goes Quentin Johnson. And then it's Brian Robinson and Zeke off the board.
Ezekiel.
Oh, I mean, he's going to have good goal line value, so it's going to be there.
Mayo says, I don't see Tony staying healthy all games. Yeah, he's going to have a stretch where he's not. Like, he hasn't shown or proved that he can stay healthy for half a season, let alone a full one.
Who's that, Kadarius?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, he's not going to play the whole year. There's no shot in hell. We'll see where Dempsey goes here with his next pick.
He's pretty even. He's got 3 running backs, 3 wide receivers, a tight end, and
He
two
got two tight
quarterbacks.
ends.
So you can really go. Oh, 2 tight ends, yeah.
Isaiah Hodgins, I actually don't hate that.
Yeah, I mean, Giants are looking for their guy through the air. It's for sure not going to be Sterling Shepard anymore.
No, not going to be Sterling Shepard. I like Tyler Boyd too. You know he's been my boy for a couple years.
Boyd, your boy.
Boyd's my boy. Hell yeah.
Um, this guy's definitely not going to make it back to us, but there's a wide receiver that I would love in this round. Dalton Schultz, Jamal Williams.
See you later, Stinky Boys.
Devon Achane.
Devon Achane's not bad. I think that Miami backfield is just going to be like so random.
Yeah. That's why I don't hate targeting like a Jeff Wilson super late. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It's just kind of a dart throw.
All right, who do you like at wide receiver? Have they fallen to us?
So far, but I don't think they will.
Well,
Dalton
who was it?
Kincaid.
Oh wait. Oh man, there's still one more pick. I forgot. Oh, I know who it is. I
Yeah.
know who it
He's
is.
one of the guys that texted you.
I'm with it, dude. I'm with it. I say we take him if he's there.
If Mayo gets us on the reverse snipe, heartbreaking.
Don't do the boomerang snipe. He's thinking about it.
He is. I can feel it in his bones.
I mean, he's pretty balanced too.
Yeah.
Honestly, you could probably use a wide out.
Oh shit.
Whoa, whoa, weather alert.
There's a tornado warning now on top of the hurricane I'm in.
Whoa, whoa, hey.
Jeez. And he falls to us, dude. Let's
takes
go.
Bankman. You want to take Elijah Moore, right?
Yeah, I like.
All right,
Elijah
let's do
Moore.
it. Yeah, no, dude, I'm happy with Elijah Moore there. I think that's
I feel
solid
like that's
value.
great value in the 11th round, dude. Andy gets his tight end.
Honestly, that's good. I think that's good for Andy there too. I like a lot of these late tight ends.
Yeah, I mean, there's been 3 this round.
Yeah. I don't love Schultz, but like I like Njoku, I like Kincaid, I like Okonkwo.
Fucking Maggie just texted me. She goes, "There's a tornado warning and the power is flickering at Jim. Probably shouldn't have gone, huh?"
No, maybe not Mags, but maybe.
Dude, I commend the commitment. I finished up work and came downstairs. She got home early today because they closed school for tomorrow at least. And she was knocked out on the couch, and I was like, "Oh man, if that was me napping, there's no shot I'd be going to the gym after." She woke up like a soldier and made her way there in the middle of a hurricane.
God bless her.
God bless her. The gains are real.
Mr. Komet goes next. Not a huge fan of him this year.
Yes, I agree with your last text 100%.
He might be Cole Kmet might be like a post hype sleeper. Like I feel like there was hype last year, but Justin Fields wasn't quite there yet. And like now, like maybe Justin Fields like kind of started to blossom. Maybe he takes another step forward and Cole Kmet's good.
Yeah, I know you and I have talked about this before and we kind of have different opinions on Justin Fields, but I could see him being in the similar situation last year as to what Jalen Hurts was before last year.
Yeah.
Kind of just needs to unlock his throwing ability, and once he has that dual threat, dude, he could be really fucking good.
Yeah, I agree. I mean it's possible that he has kind of taken that step forward as a passer,
Yeah.
but only time will tell. And it looks like Darnell Mooney's going to be a big part of their, uh, you know, or DJ Moore's going to be a big part of their passing attack, and I think so is Khalil Herbert. Like I think they're going to have a lot of guys involved, a lot of like screen stuff, like some short, like little dink and dunk stuff, and just like run after catch kind of stuff. And
I
I
do
don't know
love me a
how.
good dink and dunk offense. It's fun to watch.
Yeah, I just don't know how Cole Kmet fits into that. Sammy Laporte's off the board late on the tight end. Steven was. Three teams with two tight ends really hurt him, though.
Yeah, kind of can't foresee that happening.
Just like I didn't foresee him taking three quarterbacks. What the heck, brother? And Clayson, Mr.
And
Derulo, the one and
Clayson.
only.
Clayson Derulo.
I feel like the back half of this draft might drag,
Emery said,
so.
"Boomerang snipe is my new favorite draft term." Yeah, fucking revenge snipe. Mayo says, "I was between Moore and Bateman. I have
Hell
more in
yeah,
other leagues
dude.
though, so wanted to mix it up." Yeah, that's fair.
Samaje
I'd be
P.
doing that
Ryan,
too.
Damian Harris are the next ones off the board. I think Damian Harris is actually going to be good this year. I think he's going to get all the goal line work, honestly.
Um, do you want to get our guy,
Yeah, Mr. Giroppolo.
Mister Gimme Garoppolo?
Yeah, let's take Gimme. I think I'm good on quarterbacks for the rest of the draft.
Yeah, if one of these guys gets hurt and we can hit the waiver wire for someone.
Hit the
I'm okay
waivers.
with that.
There's a few guys. I mean, I feel like at this point, like since it's only a 16 or no 15 round draft, and like everyone's taken two or three quarterbacks, you always get good value later, and
Yeah,
it's all right.
that's
Like I'm
true. I didn't
happy
even
with these
think of it like
guys.
that. Um, there's a there's a wide receiver that I don't hate. Um, let's see. What's even left at running back? Ooh, there's actually a running back that, dude. I'm gonna text you this because I don't want to say anything.
Yeah, I like that with our very last pick.
Never mind. It just went off the board.
Did he really? I
Yeah.
didn't think he was gonna go this high, dude. Like I don't
Mayo,
know.
I had just texted Kenny. I said, "Yo, let's target Elijah Mitchell as McCaffrey insurance," and then you took him 15 seconds later.
It's funny because I literally said, yeah, in the 15th round, I'll take him.
I bet you that was Mayo's same exact thought process too. Was McCaffrey gets hurt, I got my solid little flex piece.
Yeah, I don't ever draft like that, but sometimes it works out.
God damn, with these tornado warnings, dude.
Whoa. There's a
So
couple
after
running
Elijah
backs that I
Mitchell,
still like. There's a handful of running backs that I still like.
um, yeah, there's one that we were talking about earlier in the draft that I don't hate.
There's also a handful of wide receivers that I still like, honestly.
There goes Mostert. That's a good pick, Emery. It's like we were saying earlier, it's kind of just like a dart throw with that backfield, but it's good
Yeah,
value late
I
in the
think
draft.
Mostert's gonna get the carries around the
Yeah.
goal line anyway. I think he's the goal line guy, and like there's gonna be a lot of value in the goal line guy in
Yep.
Miami, an offense that should score you a lot or score a lot and score you a lot.
And then Jalen Warren, some Najee insurance. I like that pick, Luke.
Yep. CJ Stroud, Kenny G was one of the running backs I liked that was still on the board. I would have enjoyed adding him to this team.
There's one still up there, but I don't think he's gonna get back to us just because I know who's drafting ahead of us. There goes Baker and Michael Gallup. Ooh, the lights just flickered. Fuck. I hope I don't lose power.
Middle of the pod, just losing power.
Yeah, that would suck, huh?
Don't worry, man. I can finish this draft strong.
Oh, I have all the faith in my fucking co-owner of this team. I love our team this year, dude. A lot.
I feel like we say that every year.
I don't know. Last year,
This
like
year,
we
I
had
mean it.
struggles after like five or six. This year's different. Last year, I feel like we were struggling a little bit in some positions, but I feel like we've really covered our bases on a lot of spots. There's Jarek McKinnon,
Pretty solid value, honestly,
Greg
there
Dulcich.
in the 13th. Greggy D. That's
It's
going to be
funny because
an interesting team. The
I know
Broncos.
who
I'm just
plays taking.
interested. You think he'll take another tight end?
Not gonna say, but I'll tell you when he makes his pick. Jameson
What's
Williams, that's a good stash.
Zay Jones? He took Tank.
Yep, that was the guy. I knew he was gonna take him.
But we
That's what I
wanted him.
wanted. I know, that's who I wanted.
That's rude.
All right, let's go back to the drawing board. What are you thinking? Wide receiver, running back?
Um, there's a couple wideouts that I like. There's one running back that I like. I think I want to go running back.
Yeah, I'm not loving the value at wide receiver right now.
Just because, like, there's
Hey,
only.
we could pull a fucking Miami dart throw with Jeff Wilson. He's there still.
We could. I like Kendre Miller. How do you feel about him here?
I do too. Hasn't he had some injuries so far? Like he
He
hasn't really been
has.
healthy.
But he looks healthy
Um,
now.
See, my thing is, dude, when Kamara comes back, like he's gonna be their number one, and Jamal's gonna be their goal line guy. So I just don't really see where he fits, like in a fantasy value perspective. Definitely see where he fits in like a actual NFL running back room value wise, but I don't know. I have him in one of my dynasty leagues, so I definitely like am not like fuck this guy, but I'm not like as confident as some people are on
All
him.
right. Who do you like here then?
Um I don't mind the Jeff Wilson dart throw.
How about
Um
Jacoby Myers stacked with Jimmy G?
yeah, I don't hate that actually. I don't hate that at all.
All right. I think we should do that. You happy with that?
Yeah, I'm happy with that. I had Jacoby last year. He was pretty solid.
Bang.
I don't hate that at all. There is another guy. I think maybe we wait until we probably don't. We could probably wait for waivers on him, but yeah, I don't know. What are we sitting at? Let's see. One, two,
Who
three,
took?
4, 5, 6 wide
Yeah,
receivers.
Dempsey took Jordan Love. I like Jordan Love. I would have liked to have him.
Yeah, I've watched a little bit of his preseason work so far. He looks like he's taken a little bit of a step forward for sure.
So if you want to cook a trade up Dempsey, I'll happily take Jordan Love off your hands, or at least happily consider it. Gerald Everett next off the board. Andrew gets a second tight end.
He's got Chig and Gerald Everett. That's not a bad little 1-2 punch.
Nah. Do you have your eye on any guy? An eye on a guy?
I got my eye on the prize, dude.
But do you have it on a guy?
Um, I do. Adam Thielen was a guy I was considering, but I think we're probably good on taking a wide or a running back this next round.
Adam Thielen, I actually was looking at. I think that he's like not good, but
The
I
Panthers
also
aren't
think
good,
that like who else are you gonna throw the ball to?
right?
I wouldn't
Um,
hate taking Mingo with our next pick if he's there.
yeah, I don't hate that.
Jalen Hyatt, I'm not super interested in him really anywhere.
We could just do a rookie dart throw with
Ooh,
Kendra Miller
Kareem
if you
Hunt.
want. That's the guy I was gonna say we should wait until the last round if he's still there, just to kind of stash. But he's
I think
probably
I'd
gonna
be
get picked
happy
up
with
somewhere.
Kendre or Mingo because I think Mingo like that's still like a rookie dart throw, but there's always a few stud running backs that are rookies, like top 20 running backs that are rookies.
Yeah. Um, I definitely lean towards Kendra just because I think our receiving room is pretty solid already.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
if all
I'm
right,
honestly
so Mingo
happy
turns
with
out to be like a solid flex play. We're still not gonna play him over DJ Moore, Devonta Smith, or Amon Ra. You know what I mean?
facts. And then we have Sutton, Elijah Moore, Jacoby Myers.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I think if Kendre falls, we take him. And then honestly, I wouldn't even be upset if we took another running back in the 15th. Just because
Yeah.
I like dart throws on like random running backs that might just happen to work out. Who do you think Andy's gonna take? He's down to his last 25 seconds here.
I bet he takes Chuba Hubbard.
Maybe another quarterback. He's only got two. Chuba Hubbard actually isn't a bad pick because I wouldn't be surprised if Miles Sanders missed time this year. He had a hamstring in preseason. He's supposed to be good now, but when he takes Mingo, he's
The
gonna name his
Mingus
team a
Dingus.
Mingo ate my baby.
A Mingo Jewel Pod. That should be his team name, Mingo Jewel Pod.
You want to take Kendre?
Yeah, let's take Kendra.
Signed, seal, delivered. I'm yours, baby. Where you want to go with number 15?
Number 15, you said we should take another dart throw on a running back. I'm very okay with that. I think that's probably the right play. I like Jeff Wilson. I like Chuba.
I like
Um,
both of them. I also like Romeo Dobbs.
Low key Gus Edwards, little goal line action.
Low
I
key
don't
Evan
hate
Hall.
Romeo Dobbs.
Low key Tajay Spears.
Probably good on any tight ends.
Yeah, I'm good on a tight end right now. How would you feel about a fourth quarterback?
You mean a third?
Oh, how would you
We
feel
only have
about a
two,
third
right?
quarterback?
Don't hate it. I mean, there's really not shit there. It'd probably have to be Mac Jones, right?
Yeah, Tanner Throw,
Yeah,
Desmond Ritter.
those are the two guys that I kind of feel okay with. Um,
Oh, kind of nice little run here. It was Nico Collins, Marvin Mims, Dante Foreman, Van Jefferson, Jeff Wilson. So I guess I'm not gonna take him. I like Jeff Wilson. I like Jeff Wilson. I like Van Jefferson. He's always on my radar late in
I like
drafts.
Jeff Wilson in the 14th round. I think that's a great pick.
Yeah,
There goes
there goes
Tannehill.
Tanner Throw. Donovan People Jones off the board. I like Marvin Mims too.
Michael Mayer, Josh Palmer.
Not bad picks to finish it out for Mr. Dempsey. Irv Smith. Smell you later.
Low key, Curtis Samuel's still up there.
Yeah, agreed. Mr. Singletary. I don't hate that.
There goes Dobbs.
There goes Romeo
There
Dobbs.
goes Mac. There
There
goes
goes Mac. There
Rashawn
goes
Johnson.
Roshan Johnson.
I don't know. What are you thinking here?
Maybe Clyde or Chuba.
Yeah, I don't hate Chuba because, I mean, if there's anybody that knows the Miles Sanders injury history, it's you and me.
Um,
Clay just got sniped by auto pick. Love to see it.
um, Devontae Parker maybe.
Don't
I
hate
don't
that
know.
as a dart throw. If we're gonna dart throw, I'd almost rather do a running back.
Okay. MVS. See ya. Juwan Johnson. See ya. Who you want to dart throw at running back? Chuba, CEH, Tajay, Chase Brown, and
Um,
Cincy.
I'm probably
Gus.
leaning towards Chuba.
Chuba. All right, let's do it. I'm down. Call
That'll
it a
be it.
day.
Call it a fucking day.
So we finished our starting lineup is probably not what our starting lineup is going to be because we're going to pop Jimmy G in there. But we'll run through it. At quarterback, we got Joe Burrow, Jimmy G. At running back, it's Bijan, Aaron Jones, Dalvin Cook, Antonio Gibson, Kendre Miller, and Chuba Hubbard. At wideout, we got Amon-Ra St. Brown, Devontae Smith, DJ Moore, Cortland Sutton, Elijah Moore, Jacoby Myers. And at tight end, it's Darren Waller.
That's a solid draft from the young men,
I
young
think our
gentlemen of this
I
podcast.
think all of our wide receivers are solid for like the value that we get them at. Rashee Rice goes off the board to Andy, Desmond Ritter to Dunk Woody in the back of the 15th. Um, and I think our top four running backs are good, and we have good dart throws here. And then Dawson Knox as Philly's last pick to
Dawson
finish it out.
Knox to finish us off.
Um, so I mean, Joe Burrow. Obviously, I think is going to be great. Darren Waller, I think is going to have a good year. Jimmy G, hopefully, will have a solid enough year. It doesn't kill us.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully Bijan is that guy and stays healthy. I think
You're not
our,
that
like you
guy,
said,
pal.
our wide receivers are pretty stacked.
Yeah. Hopefully, we could do better than last year because we stunk it up last year.
Yeah, we stunk it up bad last year.
Yeah.
But
But
thanks, gentlemen, for watching the fucking stream. That was fun doing it live.
yeah. To everybody in the league, obviously, good luck to everybody that listens to this. You're probably not watching it, but to everybody that listens to this later on, best of luck in your fantasy league this year. Let's go win some titles. Have a great weekend. Hug your neighbor. Smooch somebody you love.
Or someone you don't love.
Yeah, smooch a random person or someone you hate. Make amends.
Make amends. Just give out all the smooches you can. Stay
Yeah,
safe if you're getting
and
murked by this hurricane.
we'll give you guys some smooches. Yeah, definitely stay safe everywhere, dude. The whole world's fucked up, so wherever that you are, stay safe and take some
Damn
smooches while
right.
you go.